Time for football now, here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll look to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play.
Brings up 2nd
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
He'll drop to throw. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Atlanta.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
1st and 10.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his 1st target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your 1st progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
first down.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
A run on first and goal. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop them. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Raheem Morris now will send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. That's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the first down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Teams practice this every single day. It's just scramble drill, and there's just basic rules once the quarterback breaks contain. If you're deep, work back to the quarterback. If you're short, go deep. And just make sure everybody works their way in phase in the same direction as the quarterback.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Finding space inside the 40. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. An even 40 yards.
And we've talked about how man coverage can be really good when defending the pass. But, Mike, the flip side of that is it actually can make things a little more challenging trying to defend the run. Those second, third-level defenders, they tend to have their back.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be taken down on what will be the final play of this opening quarter. So after one, it's the Vikings with the edge. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10, as we are ready to get back underway. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And he'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That's Jones in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll look to throw yet again. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's another Falcons.
They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Atlanta.
30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down
at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Falcons are on top. It's now 10-7.
Vikings 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Vikings offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it.
It's a gain of 8.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
McNabb's pass Complete to number 84. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first.
4 yards.
Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and long.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Falcons offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They had that field goal on the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. So 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 48-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
The idea behind man coverage is you want to get up and challenge the receivers, throw off the timing of the route and the quarterback's progression. And it's a lot easier to play man coverage when you've got guys up front that can rush the passer, and you can see why.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and Now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Adams there on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. He's to midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. An electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line.
71 yards.
It is a big play there for the Falcons. 71 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of the tack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
22.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Vikings 7.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. So that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up 3rd and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, left side. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It is 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Wide open, middle of the field. He's got his receiver. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards.
I don't know if you saw it, Mike, but the coach on the sideline was actually trying to call a timeout before the ball was snapped. I think the offense recognized they had the matchup they wanted defensively and got it off before the coach could get his timeout called. There was confusion on the back end, both pre and post-snap. I think they were able to take advantage of that. Easy pitch and catch, wide open in the middle of the field. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
We'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
It's a gain of 8.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and Frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to the air once more on second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That one taken in by Douglas. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll look to throw again. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Third and 2. Here we go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. turn and hand this one off. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seed he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field. Be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the 4th quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. Headed left, buying time. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
It is 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The extra point, up and good. The Vikings will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Vikings 17.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
The onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. It was a game that hung in the balance much of the way, but they're able to come away with a 2-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.